Well, pretty self-explanatory. My low is the fact I'm still sick. But my high is the fact that, I did get to visit my parents, and I did, and in honor of the Buffalo Bills last night, we had wings for dinner. Lots of wings. They were very delicious. From Picnic Pizza. Very good wings. It's a pizza joint wings. They're very solid what they do. For those of you who don't know, Picnic Pizza wings are the very first wings I've ever had in life. Yeah, so, fun fact for you. I mean, no, technically they're not Elbow Room or Bernie Murray's, but for what they are, they're very solid wings. Highly recommend. So, and I guess it worked because the Buffalo Bills completely destroyed the Patriots last night. Could we just may have figured out the mojo? For the Buffalo Bills to win the Super Bowl, my family has to have wings for every time the Bills have a playoff game? I'm okay with that. Wings are my hors d'oeuvre and my full course menu of life. Why would I care? So, yes, and naturally my act of kindness is that I helped clean up after we had dinner. Not like it was hard. The wings were in the styrofoam containers or whatever. So, good morning, happy Sunday, everybody. What a day, huh? Filled with all sorts of football-related excitement. Congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals. For after 31 years, you finally won a playoff game. Seriously, I was just, I would have been 1 year old when they won a playoff game. Seriously, it's unbelievable. That's how long it's been. 31 years. And as for the Las Vegas Raiders, listen, I have a soft spot for you guys. I really do. And obviously, it was hard for me to root for both of you guys. But you can't expect to win any game, regular season or playoffs, when you get penalties just out the wazoo like you were. Seriously, if there could be a way to describe the Bengals and Raiders game, it was 1 step forward, 2 steps back for the Raiders. I'm not kidding. Still, I'm really glad that at the very least the Raiders got to go to the playoffs in honor of John. I think John Madden wanted them to go. I think that was John Madden's last wish, send the Raiders at least to the playoffs. I mean, obviously his ultimate dream would have, win the Super Bowl, but, it turned out to happen. But the fact that the Raiders made it this year, I think we may see them again next year. Only time will tell, though. Plus, I think Derek Carr, for the very end, he played really, really well. But, again, congratulations to the Bengals. Congratulations to Joe Burrow. You definitely earned all the praise. And let me tell you something about that jungle. That jungle, you would think is some deep, quiet forest. No, it's loud. Very loud. Not as loud as the Bills Stadium, mind you. I'll be getting into that momentarily. But yeah, congratulations to the Bengals. You're now 1 step closer to making the Super Bowl. I couldn't be happier for you guys. As for the Raiders, I love you guys. Better luck next year. It really was a good game all around. I mean, yeah, penalties hurt you, but honestly, it was a good game. I have no complaints. Very good game. So honestly, you know what, Raiders? You should consider yourselves proud. 4 years into the technical John Gruden build, and you made the playoffs. And you made it without John Gruden. Maybe Gruden was holding you guys back. Could be. Now we get into last night's game. Okay. Where do I even begin? I thought for sure Mac Jones threw that one pass in the end zone, but no, Micah Hyde intercepted it. So that was incredible. Extremely incredible. And also congratulations to all the Bills Mafia and all the Bills fans first home playoff game where it was 100% a full house. That's awesome. You guys ought to be really proud. And you guys are loyal to your Bills, so congratulations. You guys, I'd say you earned the win, but you more like was born privileged to have it. That's how much of a mismatch this was. I mean, 47-17, and the last 7 points were pity points. That was crazy. That's absurd. But what can I say? Josh Allen, he is a grown man. Not to mention, I'm saying again, I think me having wings may be the key to the Bills winning the Super Bowl. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that off again, but the fact I had wings last night and I have the Buffalo Bills, I think it's fitting. So, there's only one AFC game left, and that's the Steelers and the Chiefs. Now, if the Steelers win, the Buffalo Bills have to go to Arrowhead, which honestly I hope they do, because the Bills, they are on a revenge tour. They crossed off one check mark after beating the Patriots for the 20 years of heartbreak. Now they have to go to Arrowhead for the AFC Championship game they lost to a year ago. They would then probably have to go to Tennessee because for whatever reason, they just can't beat the Titans. I think they're on a revenge tour there. And maybe I am saying this because I'm a Cowboys fan, but hey, if the Bills are on a revenge tour, and if the Cowboys make the Super Bowl, that is my number 3 on my top 11 Super Bowl matchups I want to see. I'm just saying, it could happen. I mean, still got plenty of time to mull everything over, you know? But in the end, I think the Bills are in for a good postseason. But they got to take 1 week at a time. Last night was the great step in the right direction. Now, if the Steelers win, the Bills would actually be at home against the Bengals. Bills and Bengals. Okay. I could watch that. That'd be okay. And then, actually, wait. Yeah, the Bills would play the Bengals and the Steelers would play the Titans, is what would happen. So, I wouldn't mind seeing the Bills be at home again. I mean, the Steelers have an uphill battle, and they're going to Arrowhead. But it's not impossible to win there. The Bills just did this last season. They can do it again. I think the Bills are ready to go. They can make a deep playoff run, and it starts with last night, which they executed brilliantly. Very impressive overall. And as for the Patriots, you know what? Give Mac Jones some credit. You know, I think he did pretty well for his first playoff game. I mean, no. I didn't think the Patriots were going to win that game at all. But considering this is the first year that the Patriots actually spent money to get good players and did something with it, that's a win in my book. So, yeah. I mean, it's a good game in that sense, but yeah, the Bills flat out won. It's not even close. So, those are the games that happened yesterday. And you know, a thought occurred to me at some point yesterday. Maybe because I was sick and I was a little bit delirious. But a thought occurred. I really could be paying attention to what teams are out, so I could narrow down to what potential Super Bowl matchups that I want to see are still there. So you know what? I'm going to do just that. Let me get my computer off the ground. Oh. Get it off there. It was for the keyboard, in case anyone was wondering. For those of you wondering, some keys on my keyboard on an actual laptop still work, but for whatever reason, they just sort of like malfunction or something. Seriously, I can't even press like the letter D. Like that whole ASDF thing, I can't like press for some reason. It's weird. But we press on anyway. Okay, so for all my picks that I have. All right, so even though technically, the Steelers versus the field is still there because the field refers to all NFC teams, and no one from the NFC lost yesterday. So number 11 is still there. Any picks involving the Raiders, so all of number 10, that is gone. Okay. Also, the potential Bay Area Super Bowl that we never got, number 6, is also a wash because the Raiders are out now. Even though the 49ers are still in, the Raiders are out, so there we go. Let's see, is there anything else? Yeah. So right now, I already got rid of 2 of my top 11 Super Bowl matchups I want to see. I mean, I still have the I still have the Steelers versus the field. I still have both number 1 seeds. I still have either matchup that the 49ers could have between the Chiefs or the Bengals. Oh, almost forgot. Anything involving the Patriots, I can't have either. So, yeah, number 5, I have to get rid of 2. So, Patriots versus the Rams or the Eagles I had. But that's a wash, too, because they're out. So, right now, of my top 11 Super Bowl matchups I want to see, so Steelers versus the field, that's still there. The Titans versus the Packers, both in number 1 seeds, those are obviously still there. The Bengals or the Chiefs versus the 49ers, that's still in effect. The Bills versus the Eagles, that's still in effect. Chiefs, Rams, Bills, Cowboys, Titans, Rams, and Chiefs versus Packers or Buccaneers, those are all still in. So, 3 down, 8 to potentially go. And who knows, I could potentially be right or wrong about this. I don't know. But it should still make for some very good entertainment. And I, for one, can't wait to see it. Is there anything else maybe I could be potentially, worried about and such? Well, I do suppose. I mean, the only other Super Bowl matchup I even thought of even putting in there were the Bills and the Buccaneers because of Tom Brady. I didn't put that on my list, though. I didn't think... That's actually another part of my low. I didn't think to put the Bills and Buccaneers as a Super Bowl matchup that I want to see. Because here I'm thinking of, rematches, storied franchises, and long-running narratives in the history of the NFL. I completely forgot about how, even though Tom Brady is on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, back when he was on the Patriots, he still gave the Bills 20-plus years of heartbreak. But hey, I just mentioned that the Bills are on a revenge tour. They could see the Bucs in the Super Bowl and go against Tom Brady. That could happen. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Plus, not to mention, the Bills almost beat the Bucs this year, too. So it really could be, a sort of great way to end the season. Although, personally, I don't know, the NFC is going to be a real problem to deal with. I mean, for one, the Packers are the number 1 seed, so I can't even say how good they're going to be until a week from now. The Bucs, they're good, but their defense isn't as good as they were a year ago. Don't get me wrong, I still expect the Bucs to win this game and completely destroy the Eagles. In fact, the only reason why I don't get rid of any of my Super Bowl matchups involving the Eagles is because the game hasn't happened yet, so I can't really make a call one way or the other. Then there's my Cowboys versus the 49ers. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Cowboys and the 49ers rivalry is actually a lot deeper than most people think it is. particularly when it involves the catch. For those of you who don't know, it was a NFC playoff game between the Cowboys and 49ers, obviously. And sorry, I'm just reading a message from my mom. In which Joe Montana threw to Dwight Clark, and it was called the catch. And that catch ultimately helped the 49ers win against the Cowboys. What most people don't know about that game is that there was still time on the clock for the Cowboys to win, and Drew Pearson was a horse collar tackle. They didn't have horse collar tackles back then. So the Cowboys really should have won that game, just saying. That's not the same the Cowboys fan. Legally, that's really what should have happened. Anyway. But yeah. You know, we have a good, solid, couple games yesterday. We're going to have some great games today. I can't wait to get started. Like, favorite, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on social media. I'm here home this video for all you guys who are watching. Joe, hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. And remember, if you guys want to talk to me, I'll be here to learn yours. I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. Happy Wildcard Weekend, everyone. It's stupid that they're having a game tomorrow. That's just ridiculous. I mean, really? Why a Wildcard game on Monday night? Oh well. It's going to be the Cardinals versus the Rams. That'll be a good game anyway. See ya.